Welcome to Family Storytime. I'm Miss Amalia from Maplewood Memorial Library. So happy that you could tune in today. Let's get started. Clap, clap, clap your hands with me. Clap your hands and let me see. Clap your hands with me and roll. Roll, roll, roll your hands with me. Roll your hands and let me see. Roll your hands with me and pat, 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 pat your knees with me. Pat your knees and let me see. Pat your knees with me and clap, 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 clap your hands with me. Clap your hands and let me see. Clap your hands with me. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you? How are you? Hi, hello, and how are you? Now it's story time. One more time. Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you? How are you? Hi, hello, and how are you? Now it's story time. So today I'm going to share some books about reducing, reusing, and recycling. Earth Day is right around the corner. It's on April 22nd. But there are small things that we can do every day of the year to help take care of our earth. But before we do that, let's do our hand washing song like we always do. Tops and bottoms, in between, rinse your hands off really good, dry them well just like you should, clean, 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 again, tops and bottoms, in between, rinse your hands off really good, dry them well just like you should, clean, 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 clean. Very nice. First book I'm going to share, we're going to keep coming back to this throughout our story time today. This is called 10 Things You Can Do to Reduce, Reuse, and Recycle. Clothes, toys, books, bags. We use so many different things every day. But what happens when we're done with them? If we throw them away, we pollute our earth. And no one wants to live on a dirty planet. Do not worry. There are lots of things you can do to help. Just remember the 3 R's. Number 1, reduce. Use only what you need. Number 2, reuse. Use things more than once. Number 3, recycle. Make old things new again. Reduce, reuse, recycle. And let's see 10 ways that we can do these things. We're just going to visit the table of contents. The first thing you can do, reduce invisible waste. So that's things like turning off the lights when you leave the room, or turning off the water when you're shampooing your hair in the shower. Number 2, grow your own food. Maybe you have a garden. Keep your stuff out of landfills. Try not to make so much trash. Number 4, find a second life for your things. Maybe you can donate or regift. Number 5, choose reusable over disposable, like your water bottle or your lunch bag. Number 6, find a cool way to use trash. Maybe you can create an art project. Be sure to recycle every day. So sort your garbage that you do have when you throw it out. Number 8, think outside of the box. Be creative. Number 9, compost your food waste. So instead of throwing those scraps down into the garbage, you can put them into a compost heap and make something for your garden. Number 10, spread the word. Talk to your friends, family, and neighbors. So we'll come back to this page after each story to see how the characters in the book reused, reduced, and recycled. first book is called Our Little Kitchen by Jillian Tamaki. This is about a community kitchen where everyone gets together and makes a nice meal. Hi. Hello. Every Wednesday, we come together in this little kitchen. Hello. Hello. Our little kitchen, a tiny, small place, is just big enough, so squeeze in and make space. Tie on your apron, roll up your sleeves. Pans are out, oven is hot, the kitchen's all ready. Where do we start? Well, let's look around and see what we've got, what we've grown and what we've kept, been given and bought. All we need is around us. We just need to look. See how our little garden has grown? Remember how we pushed seeds into soil one by one? Tomatoes are ripe. I'll pick a few. Look at these zooks. Let's use them up too. These carrots, though, still so very small. The lettuce is holy. Bugs ate it through. They're in the garden. I found some carrots. Just a week or two old. Half of a celery, 10 radishes. Oh. Don't know what this is, but it's gotta go. Something stinky in the fridge. The bakery brought us some day-old loaves. A minute in the oven, maybe 2. Soft and warm, good as new. Ah. 3 bags of apples, some of them bruised. Cut off the brown bits, they're still good to use. A few sticks of butter, cinnamon sugar, oats from the cupboard, a sweet apple crumble. Beans from the food bank, 3rd week in a row. But it's what we've got, we'll use them somehow. Bean salad, bean soup, bean tacos, bean stew. I'm out of ideas. What about you? Glug, glug, glug. Our little kitchen's really cooking now. Listen to the delicious music we make. Sizzle, spit, chop, 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 chop. Sprinkle, pick. Slice. Beep. Peel. Trim. Splash. Squish. 15 minutes. Here come the early birds. Grab your favorite seat. How's life treating you? How was your week? Good to see you. New haircut, nice weather. It's all right. Fork, knife, and spoon. Now roll it up tight. 10 more minutes. And still so much to do. Behind you, watch out. Salad's coming through. It looks like we're having chili again. Those who don't cook don't get to complain. Well, it's not perfect, but it's the best I could do. 10 more minutes. Let's wrap it up, crew. Already? Can't be. Where's the salt? Where's the cheese? Give me 1 minute. Just one more sec, please. No, 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 no. Our neighbors are waiting. I mean it. Let's go. Ah. Bringing the food out to the table. Everyone's lined up and ready for something yummy. Let's see what they made. They have some bean chili, some garden salad with a little bit of pasta, some green salad, and some nice warm bread. The best sound in the world is, okay, let's all pretend we have a spoon and we're slurping some delicious chili. Ready? Slurp. Yum. Is your body warm? Is your belly full? One little kitchen can't give us all that we need, but would you like seconds? Delicious as always. A kiss on the cheek. Have a nice evening. See you next week. Everyone's packing up to go home. Back in the kitchen. Okay, time to clean up. The end. Let's see what things they did to reduce, reuse, and recycle. They grew their own food in their garden. They composted their food waste. And they spread the word by feeding their community. Next, we have Maggie's Treasure by John Eric Lapano by Kellen Hatanaka. Pictures by Kellen Hatanaka. Here's Maggie. Maggie had an eye for finding treasure. Through parks, along pathways, and in the nooks of her neighborhood, she went hunting. A dropped button, a bottle cap, a bright red feather, a shiny stone. Her collection started small, as many things do. A tiny piece here, another bit there. She filled a box, and then a drawer, and then a chest. People in the neighborhood noticed the curious girl. They thought she was picking up trash. Miss Pims from next door praised her for it. The city workers welcomed the help. Hearing of Maggie's good deeds, even the mayor presented her with a special award. Here's her award. Over time, Maggie's appetite for treasure grew bigger and bigger and bigger until Maggie's collection had grown to an unreasonable size. Growing, growing, growing. Treasure filled the cupboards, corners, and closets of her house. It spilled out from under her bed. Treasure hung from the trees and lay scattered across the garden. Her home stood out on the street, like a menagerie of the strange and forgotten. People in the neighborhood were beginning to talk. Miss Pims no longer approved. With nothing left to clean up, the city workers were so bored they began grooming the squirrels. Complaints flew into the mayor's office. Haunted by regret, the mayor was having trouble sleeping at night. One afternoon, Maggie's parents spoke up. "Enough treasure," her father said. "There's no more room," said her mother. Here goes Maggie up the steps. Maggie stomped to her bedroom, where she sat and stewed like an emperor surrounded by great piles of riches. But looking around, even Maggie could see that something had to be done. What do people do with a treasure, she wondered. They hide it in caves and guard it with dragons. They sink it to the bottom of the ocean in treasure chests. They bury it and mark it with a giant X. Considering her options, Maggie watched a bird pluck a shiny red ribbon from the bushes and carry it off in its nest. In that moment, Maggie knew what to do. For days, a symphony of sounds rang out from Maggie's garden. The neighborhood buzzed with curiosity. Miss Pims peered between her rose bushes but couldn't get a decent look. The city workers pruned some nearby trees, but the squirrels drove them away. The mayor sent his assistant around to investigate, but he went to the wrong house and spent most of the afternoon hiding in a garbage bin. When Maggie finally stopped working, a mysterious quiet hung in the air. Posters appeared around the neighborhood. Maggie's treasure chest, they read. Free riches to those who seek them. Slowly, cautiously, people began to arrive. They stood in awe of Maggie's creation. She'd crafted magic wands, painted stones, necklaces, and rings. She'd made garden planters, bird feeders, mobiles, and wind chimes. There were telescopes, kaleidoscopes, binoculars and monocles, music makers, rhythm shakers, kazoos, horns, and drums. Maggie's collection had been transformed and it sparkled brighter than ever. She invited her neighbors to help themselves to whatever they wished. Miss Pims decorated herself from head to toe with jewelry fit for royalty. The city workers adorned the parks with bird feeders and wind chimes. Moved by the rhythm of tin can maracas, the mayor danced his assistant through the streets. The treasures spread throughout the neighborhood, each item finding a new home. From then on, Maggie still spotted treasure wherever she went. Sometimes she'd take an extra special piece of it home and tuck it safely away in a small wooden box under her bed. But most of the time, she'd smile and let it be, knowing it wouldn't remain there for long. The end. See, so Maggie did a lot of reusing, reducing, and recycling. She found a second life for her things. She chose reusable over disposable. She found a cool way to use trash, lots of cool ways. She thought outside of the box. She was very creative. And she spread the word to her entire town. Let's take a little break for a song. We'll sing it a few times. There's some hand motions. I hope you'll sing with me. It's about water. Water's what we bathe in. Water's what we drink. Water keeps plants alive. Without it, fish would sink. Water comes from rivers. Water comes from rain. And every drop that's wasted is water down the drain. Water's what we bathe in. Water's what we drink. Water keeps plants alive. Without it, fish would sink. Water comes from rivers. Water comes from rain. And every drop that's wasted is water down the drain. Excellent. This book is actually about water. It's called We Are Water Protectors. It's written by Carol Lindstrom and illustrated by Michaela Gold. And in Ojibwe culture, women are the protectors of water and men are the protectors of fire. And this book is to honor the Standing Rock water protectors and to share the historical movement of their protests against the construction of the Dakota Access Pipeline. Water is the first medicine. Nokomis told me. We come from water. It nourished us inside our mother's body. It nourishes here on Mother Earth. Water is sacred, she said. We stand with our songs and our drums. We are still here. The river's rhythm runs through my veins, runs through my people's veins. My people talk of a black snake that will destroy the land. Here's that black pipe with oil inside. Spoil the water, poison the plants and animals, wreck everything in its path. When my people first spoke of the black snake, they foretold that it wouldn't come for many, many years. Now the black snake is here. Its venom burns the land, courses through the water, making it unfit to drink. Take courage. I must keep the black snake away from my village's water. I must rally my people together. To stand for the water, to stand for the land, to stand as one against the black snake. We stand with our songs and our drums. We are still here. It will not be easy. We fight for those who cannot fight for themselves, the winged ones, the crawling ones. The four-legged, the two-legged, the plants, trees, rivers, lakes. The earth. We are all related. Tears like waterfalls track down my face, tracks down my people's faces. Water has its own spirit, Compost told me. Water is alive. Water remembers our ancestors who came before us, she said. We stand with our songs and our drums. We are still here. We are stewards of the earth. Our spirits have not been broken. We are water protectors. We stand. The black snake is in for the fight of its life. The end. In this book, they're reducing invisible waste by protecting the water, and they're spreading the word through their protest. Our last book is called Stand Up, Speak Up, a story inspired by the climate change revolution by Andrew Joyner. And this will show you what other children have done and are doing all around the world. Wake up. Dress up, drink up, eat up, meet up. Signs up. So some of the signs say, change my future. United by nature, I speak for the trees. Rise up. The people and the children at the event. Cheer up. Finish up. Eat up. Drink up. Stay up. There she is on the news. Coming up, showing pollution, forest fire, garbage in the ocean. Terrible storm with a flood. She looks like she feels a little bit disappointed and sad. Rest up. She's having a little trouble sleeping here. Still up. Think up. Right up. What's up? She woke up her parents. Listen up. She's telling them about what she wrote. Turn up. Going to town hall. Stand up. Speak up. Hands up. Sign up. So they're all signing up for a different activity that they can do. This is a big spread. Show up. So I'll show one bit at a time. Here they're bringing some plants to plant a garden. People are taking the bus to the beach to clean it up. Someone is tending bees on a rooftop. Here they're picking up garbage to recycle it. They're riding their bikes and their scooters. More recycling. They're here growing plants together, plants and vegetables. Here they are composting the plant waste. This is a little library. They're sharing their books. Looks like they're doing a plant swap for fruits and vegetables. Here she says, ask me about renewable energy, zero waste, no plastic straws, cut CO2, reduce, reuse, recycle, clean beach, seeds, city bees. They are taking their clothes to the swap meet where they'll trade clothes with their friends and neighbors. They're mending clothes that have holes in them. See, she has some patches on her pants. And they're at a march. It says, save our planet. And in the back of this book, there's some biographies of children who are alive right now and making changes every day in their world. The end. So thank you all for joining me today for Family Story Time. I hope that you feel inspired to reduce, reuse, and recycle in any little way that you can. It's time to say goodbye. My hands say thank you with a clap, clap, clap. My feet say thank you with a tap, tap, tap. Clap, clap, clap. Tap, tap, tap. We roll our hands and we wave goodbye. Goodbye, my friends, goodbye, my friends. I wish that we could stay. Goodbye, my friends, goodbye, my friends. Until another day, one more time. Goodbye, my friends, goodbye, my friends. I wish that we could stay. Goodbye, my friends, goodbye, my friends. Until another day. Bye-bye.